Unsolved mysteries. Mysteries that are unsolved. Pretty self-explanatory. But no, for real this time. Unsolved mysteries. Things such as, is Bigfoot real? The Zodiac Killer, and DB Cooper are all examples of unsolved mysteries. And this is what today's video will cover. And yeah, I know I've covered this twice on my channel already. One did very well, and one got age restricted and bombed. So let's try this again. And this is definitely my favorite Unsolved Mysteries iceberg I've seen just in general, so make sure you stick around, sit back and relax, and welcome to the channel. I'm sure you guys know how an iceberg works, so let's just get into the Unsolved Mysteries Iceberg Explained. And actually, hold up, quick subscriber stop. I'm trying to reach 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please subscribe, I think we can do it. And it's also free and you can always change your mind, so please subscribe. Alright, anyways, let's get into the video. Tier 1. Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper was a mysterious person who committed gruesome murders in London in 1888. He targeted women, often prostitutes, in the impoverished Whitechapel district in England. The killer's true identity remains unknown, which adds to the overall intrigue surrounding the case. Jack the Ripper's signature was slashing the throats of his victims and mutilating their bodies, pretty harsh, sparking fear and panic in the community. Despite intense investigations by the police and numerous theories, the killer was never caught. The case remains one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in criminal history. The Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac Killer was a notorious serial killer who operated in Northern California during the late 1960s and early 1970s. He targeted random victims, often couples, and taunted the police and media with cryptic letters, ciphers, and phone calls. The killer's true identity remains unknown, and the case remains unsolved to this day. The Zodiac's reign of terror instilled fear in the community and led to widespread speculation and theories about his identity. Despite extensive investigations and numerous suspects, law enforcement has been unable to definitively identify the killer. The Zodiac Killer's ability to evade capture and his mysterious and weird communications have made him one of the most infamous and honestly famous serial killers in American history. DB Cooper. DB Cooper is the alias used by an unidentified man who hijacked a commercial airplane in 1971 and then parachuted from the plane with a ransom of $200,000. The hijacking took place in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Cooper's real identity and fates remain unknown. Despite extensive investigations by law enforcement and amateur sleuths, after parachuting from the plane, he vanished without a trace, leading to numerous theories and speculations about his whereabouts and what happened to the money and what happened to him. Did he survive or die? The case has captured the public's imagination and has become one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in American history. And although, despite decades of investigation, the true identity and the fate of DB Cooper remains a mystery. The Taos Hum. The Taos Hum is a low-frequency sound heard by some residents of Taos, New Mexico, and other locations around the world. Described as a persistent, low-pitched hum or droning noise, is often compared to the sound of a distant diesel engine idling. And although numerous reports, the source of the Taos hum remains unidentified. Some theories suggest it could be caused by natural phenomena, such as some weird geological activity or atmospheric pressure changes, while others speculate it may be due to human-made sources like industrial equipment or military operations. However, no conclusive evidence has been found to explain this weird sound phenomenon. The Taos hum has sparked curiosity and debate among scientists, residents, and researchers, but its origin continues to elude explanation, contributing to its status as a mysterious and honestly weird unsolved mystery. Bigfoot. Now, although this is more like a cryptid than unsolved mysteries, let's still cover it since it's in the iceberg. Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is a legendary creature often described as a large, hairy ape-like being that inhabits remote forests, especially in the Pacific Northwest region of North America. Its reported sightings of Bigfoot date back centuries, with Native American folklore featuring similar creatures. Despite numerous alleged encounters, no conclusive evidence such as fossils or remains have ever been found to prove Bigfoot's existence. The phenomenon has sparked fascination and debate among believers and skeptics alike. Some enthusiasts conduct expeditions and research in hopes of finding some sort of evidence such as footprints, hair samples, or blurry photographs. However, most scientific experts regard Bigfoot as just a myth or misidentification of known animals such as a bear or even just a hairy dude. The legend of Bigfoot persists in popular culture through books, documentaries, movies, TV shows, a bunch of different stuff, and sightings reported by individuals who claim to have encountered this elusive creature. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, also known as MH370, was a scheduled passenger plane and flight that disappeared on March 8, 2014. While en route from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to Beijing, China, the Boeing 777 aircraft vanished from the radar screens over the southern Indian Ocean, with 239 people on board, and its whereabouts remained unknown. Despite extensive search efforts involving multiple countries and sophisticated technology, including underwater drones and satellite imagery, no evidence has been found to determine the cause of the disappearance or even locate the wreckage. So all 239 people gone. No idea where they went. The mystery surrounding MH370 has led to various theories, including mechanical failure, pilot error, hijacking, or deliberate action. The lack of any evidence and closure has left families of the passengers and crew members distraught and frustrated to this day. The death of Elisa Lam. The death of Elisa Lam is a mysterious and tragic case that occurred in 2013 at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, California. Elisa Lam, a Canadian student, was found dead in the hotel's water tank after guests complained of low water pressure and a strange taste in the water. Security footage from the hotel's elevator captured Lam's bizarre behavior shortly before her disappearance, adding to the weird mystery surrounding her death. Despite extensive investigations, including autopsies and forensic analysis, the circumstances of Lam's death remain unclear. Some theories suggest foul play, such as her being murdered, while others speculate on mental health issues or an accidental drowning. The case gained widespread attention through media coverage and online speculation, leading to various conspiracy theories and urban legends. However, the true cause of Elisa Lam's death remains unknown. The bloop. The bloop is an ultra-low frequency and extremely loud underwater sound detected by hydrophones in 1997. It was picked up by listening devices designed to monitor underwater nuclear testing, but instead captured mysterious oceanic sounds. The bloop was so powerful that it was detected over 5,000 kilometers away, so that's really far away. Initially, there was speculation that the sound could be from a massive sea creature or an unknown phenomenon. However, further analysis revealed that the bloop was likely caused by the natural cracking and fracturing of icebergs in Antarctica, a process known as ice quakes. Although despite this explanation, the bloop has retained its intrigue and become a subject of fascination for those interested in mysterious oceanic phenomena. But what do you think? Do you think it was an ice quake or some sort of underwater huge creature that no one's discovered yet? And here, I'll play the sound just so you know what it sounds like and you can make up your mind and comment your opinion down below. Harold Holt. Harold Holt was an Australian politician who served as the 17th Prime Minister of Australia from 1966 until his disappearance in 1967. He was a prominent figure in the Liberal Party of Australia and held various ministerial positions before becoming Prime Minister. Holt's term as Prime Minister was marked by significant policy initiatives, including reforms in education and foreign affairs. However, Holt is perhaps best remembered for his mysterious disappearance. On December 17, 1967, while swimming at the Cheviot Beach near Melbourne, Holt vanished without a trace. And although despite extensive search efforts, including one of the largest search operations in Australian history, his body was never found. Holt's disappearance sparked speculation and conspiracy theories, but the exact circumstances remain unknown. He was declared presumed dead, and his legacy continues to be remembered in Australian political history. The Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript is an ancient book written in an unknown script and language. It's written with intricate illustrations of plants, celestial bodies, and otherworldly figures. It dates back to the early 15th century and is named after Wilfrid Voynich, the book dealer who acquired it in 1912. Despite centuries of study and analysis, The manuscript remains undeciphered, and its contents and purpose remain a mystery. Many theories have been proposed regarding its origins, including that it could be an elaborate hoax, a secret code, or a lost language. However, none of these theories have been conclusively proven. The Voynich manuscript continues to fascinate historians, linguists, and cryptographers, and its enigmatic nature has led to its reputation as one of the most puzzling and mysterious books in the world. WebDriver Torso. The WebDriver Torso refers to a YouTube channel that gained attention due to its peculiar content and mysterious origins. The channel uploaded a series of short videos consisting of colorful shapes accompanied by beeping sounds. These videos were uploaded in large quantities and at regular intervals, leading to speculation about their purpose. Some theories suggest that the channel might be a covert communication method or a form of automated testing for YouTube's video player, given its name similarly to WebDriver, a software testing tool. However, the mystery was eventually solved when Google, the owner of YouTube, revealed that the WebDriver Torso was indeed an internal testing tool used to verify video quality and performance. The channel's cryptic content was part of automated tests designed to ensure the videos were uploaded and played back correctly. Despite the mundane explanation, WebDriver Torso briefly captured the internet's imagination and sparked mass curiosity among users. Babushka Lady Identity. The identity of the Babushka Lady remains a mystery to this day. She earned this nickname due to her appearance, an elderly woman wearing a headscarf reminiscent of a babushka, a traditional Russian grandmother. The Babushka Lady was present during the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas, Texas on November 22, 1963. Numerous photographs and films captured her in Dealey Plaza, where the assassination took place, holding a camera and seemingly recording the events. Despite extensive investigation by authorities and researchers, her identity and the content of her footage remains unknown. The Babushka Lady's close proximity to the assassination and her potential possession of valuable footage and information have fueled speculation and intrigue. However, she has never come forward, and her identity remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the Kennedy assassination. Various theories and rumors have circulated about her background and motives, but concrete evidence has yet to surface, leaving the Babushka Lady as a weird and shadowy figure in one of the most significant events in American history. Tier 2. Numbers stations. Number stations are mysterious shortwave radio stations that broadcast coded messages consisting of numbers, letters, or tones. These broadcasts are believed to be used by intelligence agencies for clandestine communication with their operatives in the field. The stations typically transmit in various different languages and use different encryption methods to conceal the meaning of the messages. Despite being widely observed and studied by enthusiasts and researchers, the exact purpose and origins of numbered stations overall remains shrouded in secrecy. Many of these stations have been operating for decades, with some dating back to the Cold War era. They often broadcast on specific frequencies at predetermined times, making them predictable to listeners who monitor shortwave radio frequencies. Number stations have captured the imagination of the public and have been featured in numerous books, documentaries, and works of fiction. However, overall, due to the secretive nature of the operations and the lack of any sort of official confirmation from intelligence agencies, much about number stations remains speculative, so they're pretty much a mystery. Purpose of dreaming. Dreaming is a weird thing that humans do almost every night, but dreaming serves several different purposes, although the exact reasons are not fully understood. One common accepted theory is that dreaming helps consolidate memories and information gathered during waking hours. During sleep, the brain processes and organizes experiences, emotions, and knowledge, which can contribute to learning and problem-solving skills. Dreaming also plays a role in emotional processing. Dreams often reflect our fears, desires, and unresolved conflicts, allowing us to confront and process complex emotions in a safe environment. Additionally, some scientists believe that dreaming may help the brain maintain cognitive function and adapt to changing circumstances. Dreaming may stimulate creativity, provide insight into unresolved issues, and contribute to mental well-being. While the exact overall purpose of dreaming still remains a topic of debate, it is clear that dreaming is a fundamental aspect of the human experience with different potential benefits for cognition, emotional regulation, and overall mental health. Tylenol murders. The Tylenol murders refers to a series of poisoning deaths that occurred in 1982 in the Chicago area after individuals consumed Tylenol capsules laced with potassium cyanide. The tampered capsules were placed on store shelves, leading to 7 deaths. The incident sparked widespread panic and prompted a massive recall of Tylenol products nationwide, costing the manufacturer millions of dollars. Despite extensive investigations, the perpetrator was never identified or apprehended. The case remains unsolved, although it prompted significant changes in product packaging and tamper-resistant measures to prevent any sort of similar incidents in the future. The Tylenol murders had a lasting impact on consumer safety regulations and public awareness of product tampering. Cicada 3301. Cicada 3301 is the name given to an internet puzzle that first appeared in January 2012. It consists of a series of complex puzzles, codes, and riddles, all posted on various different online platforms, including websites, social media, and internet forums. The puzzles are often highly intricate and require a combination of cryptography, signalography, and other technical skills to solve. The origins and purpose of Cicada 3301 remains unknown, leading to widespread speculation and theories about its creators and objectives about the overall puzzle. Some believe it could be a recruitment tool for intelligence agencies or secret societies, so they can pick up really smart individuals who can solve it, or an alternate reality game, otherwise known as ARG. Despite numerous attempts by participants to solve the puzzle and uncover the mystery behind Cicada 3301, its true nature and intentions remain elusive. The Wow Signal. The Wow Signal is the name given to a strong, mysterious radio signal detected by astronomer Jerry R. Emin on August 15, 1977, while he was working on the SETI, otherwise known as the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence project, at Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Telescope. The signal lasted for 72 seconds and appeared to come from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. What made the Wow signal significant was its strength and narrow bandwidth, which are characteristics consistent with a potential extraterrestrial origin. The signal's intensity was much higher than background noise and was unlike any known natural or human-made sources. Despite numerous attempts to detect the signal again, it has never been observed since. Max Headroom Incident. The Max Headroom Incident refers to a bizarre and infamous television hijacking that occurred on November 22, 1987 in Chicago, Illinois. During the broadcast on the Doctor Who episode Horror of the Fang Rock on WGN TV, the signal was interrupted for approximately 90 seconds by a mysterious figure wearing a Max Headroom mask and sunglasses. The hijacker made strange, nonsensical comments and gestures, while the background featured a moving, distorted sheet. The incident shocked viewers and puzzled authorities, who launched an investigation to identify the perpetrator. Despite extensive efforts, the hijacker was never caught, and the motive behind the interruption still remains unknown. The Max Headroom incident gained notoriety for its audacity and surreal nature, becoming one of the most famous cases of broadcast signal intrusion in television history. Black Dahlia. The Black Dahlia case refers to the brutal murder of Elizabeth Short, a young woman whose body was found mutilated and severed in half in a vacant lot in Los Angeles in 1947. Short's body was discovered with numerous lacerations to her body, and her mouth was cut from ear to ear, giving her the name Black Dahlia by the media. The case captured widespread attention and became one of the most infamous unsolved murders in American history. Despite extensive investigations and numerous suspects, including several false confessions, the perpetrator was never conclusively identified or apprehended. The Dancing Plague. The Dancing Plague, also known as the Dancing Epidemic or Dance Mania, was a phenomenon that occurred primarily in Europe during the Middle Ages, although similar incidents have been reported in other regions and areas. It involved large groups of people suddenly and uncontrollably dancing in a frenzied manner for extended periods, often lasting days or even weeks. Historical accounts describe individuals participating in the dance until they collapsed from exhaustion, with some even dying from heart attacks, strokes, or other causes related to the intense physical activity and lack of rest and subsistence. The cause of the dancing plague remains a subject of debate among historians, with theories ranging from mass hysteria and religious fervor to ergot poisoning, a fungal infection of grain that can cause hallucinations and convulsions. While the dancing plague is now viewed as a curious and puzzling episode in history, it reflects a complex interplay of social, psychological, and environmental factors that can influence human behavior and collective phenomena. Black Knight Satellite Photos. The The Black Knight satellite is an alleged object orbiting Earth that has been the subject of conspiracy theories and speculation. Various photographs and purported sightings have been circulated about these Black Knight satellite photos, but no concrete evidence of its existence has been confirmed by mainstream scientific sources. The origin and nature of the Black Knight satellite remain uncertain, with some theories suggesting it could be an extraterrestrial spacecraft or a secret government satellite. However, skeptics argue that the photographs and anecdotes are either misinterpretations of known objects or just hoaxes purported by conspiracy theorists. Despite the lack of any sort of definitive proof, the legend of the Black Knight satellite persists, captivating the imaginations of those intrigued by mysteries and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Tier 3. Disappearance of Jennifer Kess. The disappearance of Jennifer Kess is a perplexing unsolved case that occurred in January 2006 in Orlando, Florida. Jennifer, a 24-year-old finance manager, vanished without a trace from her condo complex. She was last seen on surveillance footage returning home from work, but she never showed up for work the next day, and her car was found abandoned nearby. Despite extensive searches and investigations by law enforcement, Jennifer Kess's whereabouts remain unknown, and no arrests have been made in connection with her disappearance. The case has garnered significant media attention and public interest, with numerous theories and leads explored over the years. However, the lack of concrete evidence and the overall mysterious circumstances surrounding Jennifer's disappearance has left her family and investigators frustrated and desperate for answers. The disappearance of Jennifer Kess remains one of the most haunting and unique mysteries in Florida's history. Spider rain. Spider rain, which sounds like the most terrifying thing ever, which it kind of is, but let me explain. Spider rain is a rare meteorological phenomenon where spiders or other small arachnids appear to rain down from the sky. This phenomenon occurs when spiders migrate in mass by climbing to high points, such as trees or buildings, and then releasing silk threads that catch the wind, carrying them away. Sometimes these spiders can be lifted into the air in large quantities and carried over long distances, giving the impression of raining spiders. While spider rain may seem alarming or strange, it's generally harmless to humans. The spiders involved are usually small and non-venomous, and they're simply engaging in a natural behavior to disperse and find new habitats. But, it's a rare event, but it's still scary because spider rain, that sounds crazy. The Badge Man. The Badge Man is a figure that has been the subject of speculation and conspiracy theories related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. The term Badge Man originated from an enhanced photograph taken by Mary Moorman during the assassination in Dealey Plaza, Dallas, Texas. In the image, some observers claim to see a figure resembling a person wearing a police uniform or a security badge positioned near the grassy knoll. Conspiracy theorists argue that the presence of this figure supports the idea of a larger conspiracy involving multiple gunmen or accomplices in the assassination. They suggest that the Badge Man could have been a hidden gunman involved in the shooting. However, skeptics point out that the photograph is of low quality and subject to interpretation. Furthermore, investigations by government agencies and independent researchers have not found conclusive evidence to support the existence of a Badge Man or multiple shooters, but do your own research, and there's most likely, allegedly, multiple shooters. Brian Schaefer. Brian Schaefer was a medical student at Ohio State University who disappeared under mysterious circumstances on April 1st, 2006. He was last seen on surveillance footage entering the Ugly Tuna Saloon, a bar in Columbus, Ohio, but there's no record of him leaving the bar. Despite extensive searches and investigations by law enforcement, Brian has never been found, and his disappearance remains unsolved to this day. The case has garnered significant media attention and public interest, with numerous theories and leads explored over the years. Some speculate that Brian may have met with foul play or disappeared voluntarily, while others suggest that he may have fallen victim to an accident or met with a other tragic end. However, without any sort of conclusive evidence or sightings of Brian since that night, the circumstances surrounding his disappearance remain a mystery. Brian Schaefer's disappearance continues to haunt his family and loved ones and the people in his community, who remain hopeful for answers and closure, but the case remains open, and authorities continue to appeal for information from the public in the hopes of solving this mystery. P versus NP. The P versus NP problem is one of the most famous and important unsolved questions in computer science and mathematics, and this will be very confusing, so just warning you now, I don't really understand it, so I'm going to try my best to explain it to you, but yeah, this is going to be hard to understand. So basically, it asks whether every problem whose solution can be quickly verified by a computer can also be quickly solved by a computer. And in simple terms, P refers to problems that can be solved quickly, while NP refers to problems whose solutions can be verified quickly. The question is whether every problem in NP is also in P, meaning that if a solution can be checked quickly, it can also be found quickly. Solving the P versus NP problem has significant implications for many areas, including cryptography, optimization, and artificial intelligence. If P equals NP, it would mean that many hard computational problems can be solved efficiently, potentially revolutionizing computer science. However, if P does not equal NP, it would imply that some problems are inherently difficult to solve, even though their solutions can be verified quickly. Despite decades of research and effort, the question remains unsolved, and it is considered one of the 7 Millennium Prize problems for which the Clay Mathematics Institute offers a $1 million prize for a correct solution. So if any of you guys in the watching the video can solve this, you have $1 million prize, but I don't think anyone's going to solve this. I don't know. Tier 4, 11BX1371. 11BX1371 is the title given to a cryptic and unsettling video that surfaced online in 2015. The video consists of a series of disturbing images, including a masked figure wearing a plague doctor costume, accompanied by eerie music and distorted audio. The video also contains hidden codes and messages, leading to speculation and theories about its origins and meaning. Some believe it may be an art project, a viral marketing campaign, or a form of psychological warfare or intimidation of some sort. Despite extensive analysis and investigation by online communities, the true purpose and creator of 11BX1371 remains unknown, but it's a creepy video for sure. Lights over Phoenix. The lights over Phoenix refers to a series of unidentified flying object sightings that occurred in the night sky over Phoenix, Arizona on March 13, 1997. Witnesses reported seeing a formation of lights in a V-shaped or a triangular pattern, which remained visible for an extended period of time. The sighting sparked widespread media attention and public interest, leading to speculation and debate about the nature of the lights. Some witnesses described the lights as being massive and silent, while others suggested that may have been a military flares or aircraft of some sort. Despite investigations by government agencies and amateur researchers, no explanation has been provided for the lights over Phoenix. The incident remains one of the most famous and debated UFO sightings in modern history, with theories ranging from extraterrestrial spacecraft to secret military experiments. The lights over Phoenix continue to fascinate and intrigue UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Mortis.com. Mortis.com was a mysterious website that gained attention in the early 2000s for its cryptic and unsettling content. The website featured a series of weird images, videos, and puzzles, along with obscure messages and symbols, sparking speculation and curiosity among internet users. Visitors to the website encountered a variety of eerie and surreal content, including distorted images, disturbing audio clips, and cryptic text. The purpose and meaning of Mortis.com were unclear, leading to theories and speculation about its origins and intentions. Some believe that Mortis.com was an elaborate art project or an ARG designed to engage and challenge participants. Others speculate about darker motives, suggesting that the website may have been connected to a cult or involved in promoting disturbing ideologies, which is, interesting for sure. Despite its popularity and intrigue, Mortis.com eventually disappeared from the internet, leaving behind a weird legacy of mystery and speculation. And the true identity of its creators and the meaning behind it is still unknown. Septic Tank Sam. Septic Tank Sam refers to an unidentified body found in a septic tank near Tofield, Alberta, Canada in 1977. The body was severely decomposed and dismembered, making identification challenging. The victim was estimated to be a young adult male, and his cause of death remains undetermined. Despite extensive investigations and efforts to identify the victim, he remains unidentified to this day. The case gained significant media attention and prompted widespread speculation about the victim's identity and the circumstances surrounding his death. Various different theories have been proposed, including suggestions that the victim may have been a transient or a hitchhiker, or that he may have been involved in criminal activities. However, without any sort of concrete evidence or leads, the identity of this man is a mystery, and the case remains unsolved. Tier 5. Bernstein Bears Effect, otherwise known as the Mandela Effect, which is a phenomenon where many people remember an event or detail differently from how it actually occurred. It's named after Nelson Mandela, as some people vividly recall him dying in prison in the 1980s, even though he actually passed away in 2013 after serving as South Africa's president. Other examples include the incorrect belief that the Monopoly Man wears a monocle, or that the children's book series, The Bernstein Bears, is spelled Bernstein Bears. Well, it's spelled Bernstein Bears. I don't know, put it on screen so you can see it. Psychologists attribute the Mandela effect to various factors, including false memories, social reformment, and the brain's tendency to fill in gaps with what seems plausible. Sometimes misinformation or popular culture can distort our recollections. Sad Satan. Sad Satan is a mysterious and disturbing video game that gained attention in 2015. It's characterized by its eerie atmosphere, unsettling imagery, and alleged connection to dark web content. The game reportedly contained disturbing audio, graphic images, and references to real-life tragedies. However, much of the information surrounding Sad Satan is murky and controversial. The original game reportedly surfaced on obscure online forums, making it difficult to verify its origins or overall authenticity. Some claim that the game was a hoax or an art project designed to shock and unsettle players. Due to its controversial nature and potential legal issues, Sad Satan is not widely available, and its existence remains shrouded in mystery. Fermi Paradox. The Fermi Paradox is 100% one of my favorite topics in general, so if you guys want to see a Fermi Paradox Iceberg or just video, standalone video, let me know down in the comments below, because I would definitely like to make that. But anyways, let me get into the Fermi Paradox entry. The Fermi Paradox is a thought-provoking question about the apparent contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life existing in the universe and the lack of evidence for or contact with such civilizations. Named after physicist Enrico Fermi, who famously posed the question in the 1950s, it's a central topic in discussions about the existence of intelligent alien life outside of Earth. Several hypotheses attempt to explain the Fermi Paradox. They range from the idea that intelligent life is rare, or that civilizations self-destruct before reaching the ability to communicate over vast distances, to the notion that advanced civilizations might be intentionally avoiding contact with others. Another theory suggests that we simply haven't looked in the right places or haven't developed the necessary technology to detect signals from extraterrestrial civilizations. The Fermi Paradox continues to stimulate debate among scientists, philosophers, and enthusiasts alike, fueling speculation about where the hell aliens are in the universe. Capitol Hill Soda Machine. Capitol Hill Soda Machine refers to a mysterious vending machine located in the basement of the John Adams building of the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. This vending machine gained notoriety for its unusual selection of sodas, including discontinued brands and foreign beverages not commonly found in the United States. The machine was known for its unpredictability, with its selection changing frequently and sometimes dispensing drinks that were decades old. Visitors to Capitol Hill, including lawmakers, staff, and tourists, would often seek out the machine as a quirky and unique experience. Despite its popularity, the origins of the Capitol Hill Soda Machine remains shrouded in mystery, with no clear explanation for who owned it or operated it. In 2018, the machine was removed during renovations. Tier 6. WKCR Hijacking. The WKCR hijacking refers to a bizarre incident that occurred on June 21, 1995, when the radio station WKCR-FM, based at Columbia University in New York City, was briefly hijacked. During the station's broadcast of jazz music, an unknown individual interrupted the transmission with strange and unsettling messages. The hijacker claimed to be a representative of an organization called The Last Whole Earth, spoke in a distorted voice, and made cryptic references to various different topics, including mind control, conspiracy theories, and environmental issues. The interruption lasted for approximately 30 minutes before the station regained control of its broadcast, so this guy hijacked it for quite a long time, 30 minutes. Although despite efforts by authorities and WKCR staff to trace the source of the hijacking, The perpetrator of this hacking was never identified or apprehended.
1988, Morgan Shoemake, father, Barbara, husband of Elsie, Barbara's dad. August 22nd, 1985, Irene McGillis DeTulio, sister Millie Margaret D'Antoni.
2007 Caracas Impact Event. The 2007 Caracas Impact Event refers to a meteorite impact that occurred near the village of Caracas in the Puno region of Peru on September 15, 2007. The event attracted widespread attention due to its dramatic effects and unusual aftermath. A small asteroid or a meteorite entered Earth's atmosphere and exploded upon impact with the ground, creating a crater about 13 meters or 43 feet wide and 4 meters or 13 feet deep. The explosion released a powerful shockwave that shattered windows and damaged buildings in the surrounding areas. One of the remarkable aspects of the Caracas Impact event was the appearance of a mysterious crater lake that formed within hours of the impact. The water in the crater was initially reported to be boiling hot and exhibited unusual colors, leading to speculation about potential chemical contamination or geothermal activity. Scientists quickly arrived at the scene to study the impact and its aftermath. They collected samples of the meteorite fragments and analyzed the crater lake to better understand the event's geological and environmental implications. While the Caracas Impact event was relatively small in scale compared to larger meteorite impacts, it served as a reminder of, how quickly these disasters can happen and how bad they can be. Stone Man. The Stone Man, also known as the Stone Man Killer, is a mysterious figure associated with a series of unsolved murders that occurred in various parts of India, primarily in the early 80s. The killer earned the nickname due to the method used to commit the crimes, involving the use of larger stones or boulders to bludgeon victims to death, so a unique way to kill them, to say the least. The Stone Man killings typically targeted homeless or impoverished individuals sleeping on the streets, making it overall difficult for authorities to identify suspects or the motive. The murders sparked fear and panic among the public, leading to widespread speculation and theories about the killer's identity and motivations. Although, despite extensive investigations by law enforcement, including the establishment of special task forces and the use of forensic analysis, the Stone Man killings remain unsolved. Tier 7. Wayne Fitzgerald State Park Jane Doe. The Wayne Fitzgerald State Park Jane Doe refers to an unidentified female whose body was discovered on July 20th, 1985, near the Wayne Fitzgerald State Park in Montana, USA. The victim's remains were found by a group of teenagers hiking in the area. She was estimated to be between 14 and 21 years old, and her death was ruled a homicide. Despite extensive investigations by law enforcement and efforts to identify the victim, her identity remains unknown. Additionally, the circumstances surrounding her death and the identity of her killers or killer remains unsolved. DNA testing and forensic analysis have been utilized in attempts to identify the victim and gather evidence, but no significant breakthroughs have been made. Who put Bella in the Witch Elm? Who Put Bella in the Witch Elm refers to a mysterious graffiti message that appeared on a wall in England in the 40s, referencing to an unsolved murder case. In 1943, the skeletal remains of a woman were discovered inside a hollow wych elm tree in Hagley Wood, Worcestershire, England. The woman's identity remains unknown, and the circumstances of her death are a subject of speculation and intrigue. Although, despite investigations by law enforcement and extensive public interest, no one has been able to identify or has been charged in connection with the murder. The case has generated numerous theories and speculation, ranging from espionage and occult rituals to a domestic dispute gone awry. The graffiti message, "Who Put Bella in the Witch Elm?" added an eerie and cryptic element to the case. Salish Sea Feet. The Salish Sea Feet refers to a series of mysterious discoveries of human feet found washed ashore along the coast of the Salish Sea, which includes the coastal waters of British Columbia, Canada, and Washington State, USA. Since 2007, Numerous severed human feet still encased in shoes have been found on beaches in the region, sparking overall intrigue and just speculation about where the hell these feet are coming from. The phenomenon has led to various theories, including accidents involving boaters or individuals who fell into the water, victims of foul play, or individuals died by S-word. However, forensic examinations and investigations have not always yielded conclusive results, leaving many unanswered questions. Despite extensive efforts by law enforcement, they really have no idea where these feet are coming from and washing ashore. And I mean, how scary would that be if you're walking on the beach somewhere and you see human feet? That'd be, I don't know, pretty scary. Hopefully they figure out why these feet are showing up. The Devil's Footprints. The Devil's Footprints is a mysterious event that occurred in February 1855 in the rural areas of southern Devon, England. After a heavy snowfall, residents woke to discover a series of unexplained footprints stretching across the countryside, covering an extensive area of around 100 miles. The footprints appeared to be hoof-like impressions spaced about 8 inches apart, as if made by a bipedal creature with cloven hooves. They traversed over roofs, through gardens, and even across bodies of water, defying any sort of logical explanations. I mean, that's weird that it was on roofs and stuff like that. The footprints were also reported to pass through solid objects like walls and haystacks, adding to the overall eerie nature of this phenomenon. Numerous theories were proposed to explain the devil's footprints, ranging from hoaxes and pranks to supernatural or paranormal causes. Some attributed the footprints to natural phenomena such as wind-blown snow or ice formation, while others speculated about extraterrestrial or cryptic origins. But nonetheless, that's definitely weird, and I don't know how that even happened. Skinwalker Ranch. Skinwalker Ranch, also known as Sherman Ranch, is a property located in Unitah County, Utah, USA, known for its history of alleged paranormal and unexplained phenomena. The ranch gained notoriety due to reports of UFO sightings, strange creatures, crop circles, and other anomalous occurrences reported by previous owners, ranchers, and investigators. The name Skinwalker is derived from Navajo folklore, referring to malevolent shape-shifting entities capable of assuming the forms of animals or humans. According to local legend, the area surrounding the ranch is believed to be cursed or haunted by such entities, leading to the name Skinwalker Ranch. Over the years, various scientific investigations and research projects have been conducted at Skinwalker Ranch to study the reported phenomena. However, conclusive evidence remains elusive, and many of the reported incidents are anecdotal or lack any sort of empirical verification. Although, despite the skepticism and controversy surrounding the claims about Skinwalker Ranch, it remains a subject of fascination for paranormal enthusiasts, UFO researchers, and those interested in the unexplained. Tier 8. Ruwa UFO Sighting. The Ruwa UFO sighting refers to an incident that occurred on September 16, 1994, in Ruwa, Zimbabwe, where a group of approximately 60 school children reported seeing a strange flying object and encountering beings they described as extraterrestrial. During morning recess at the Ariel School in Ruwa, Zimbabwe, the children claimed to have witnessed a silver disc-shaped object hovering above the schoolyard. They reported seeing small humanoid figures near the craft, described as having large eyes and long black hair. The children described feeling a sense of fear and confusion during the encounter, but also claimed to have received telepathic messages from the beings, conveying warnings about the Earth's environment and the dangers of human behavior. The incident gained widespread attention, attracting the interest of investigators and researchers in the field of ufology. Interviews with the children and eyewitnesses were conducted, and the case was documented in books, documentaries, and television programs. The Ruwa UFO sighting remains one of the most compelling and well-documented cases of alleged extraterrestrial contact. Lonnie Zamora Incident. The Lonnie Zamora Incident, also known as the Socorro UFO Incident, occurred on April 24, 1964, near Socorro, New Mexico, USA. Lonnie Zamora, a police officer, reported witnessing a UFO while on duty. Zamora described seeing a shiny, egg-like craft with blue insignia hovering above the ground. He also observed two small humanoids outside the craft wearing white coveralls. Upon noticing Zamora, the beings quickly re-entered the craft, which emitted a loud roar before taking off and disappearing into the sky. The Lonnie Zamora incident gained widespread attention and was investigated by various government agencies, including the U.S. Air Force. Despite thorough investigation, no explanation for the sightings was ever provided. Some explanations suggest that the incident may have been a hoax or misidentification of conventional aircraft or experimental military technology. However, Zamora's credibility as a witness and the lack of corroborating evidence have led many to consider the incident one of the most compelling UFO encounters in history. And alright, that wraps up the Unsolved Mysteries Iceberg. This one's shorter compared to a lot of others on YouTube that are like 10 hours long. Like this one's 47 minutes, I think. So like this will save you some time if you just want to get a little dose of Unsolved Mysteries Iceberg without going 10 hours deep into one. And I skipped a few on here just because I thought they were boring and dumb. But yeah, alright, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you're still watching. It's been fun in this video. So yeah, like and subscribe. See you next time.